All right, day 3 of being about 600 pounds and working out for the first time in years. A lot less sore than I was yesterday, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to start with I'm actually going to start with a poem that I wrote about 4 years ago about my very sedentary and isolated lifestyle. It's called Note to Self. It's not very long. It goes, crack the rust off your old iron hands and use them to scratch the cobwebs from your eyes. The moss growing on your feet is so soft, but it is eating you alive. The before times have become the time before the before times. Paradise is lost with each paradigm shift. Time after time, after time, after time, after time. And still, you sit. Yeah, and I wrote that, like I said, I wrote that in January of 2021. And it's kind of pretty self-evident, I think, of how I feel about how I've lived for the last most of my life. But you know, better late than never when it comes to making changes, I suppose. I'm feeling pretty good about this. You know, like I said, I'm not nearly as sore as I was yesterday, so that's pretty cool. And the support I got on the last video was really nice. I really appreciate it. A couple people have DM'd me. I'm very much not a DMer. It's nothing personal. I barely even text my family back, and I've basically abandoned all my friends over the years to not talking to people. So if you DM'd me, I saw it and I appreciate it, but I'm just not much of a talker. Thank you. Yeah, so this was my workout today. I could have kept going, but I was just getting so short of breath. You know, I was getting a little tired, but it's mostly just, you know, I'm huffing and puffing so much that you know, I had to call it. But yeah, feels good. Thanks for being here. Talk to you another time.